Veronica Mars is a noir, and in noirs, the world is always a little upside down. And one of the things that really has made the world upside down is that her father, Keith, played by Enrico Colantoni, used to be the sheriff, and he was a great sheriff. And he has been replaced unfairly, of course, by Don Lamb, played by Michael Muhney. And Don is a very corrupt and inept and overconfident sheriff, which sets up the whole noir world. It is a corrupt town, and the people who are supposed to stamp down on that corruption are just as corrupt as the people that they're supposed to be putting away. If you put Keith in charge, then the story loses its noir qualities, because suddenly you have a good person trying to catch the bad people. And yet, about 2/3 through the season, they killed Don Lamb and they brought in Keith as interim sheriff. Don Lamb is a great character. He is such a douche. He's funny and he hates Veronica, but he needs her to help him. I mean, it's been such a wonderful antagonism between Keith and Veronica and the sheriff. And they just took him out in a very unceremonious and uninteresting manner. And I did some digging because I was like, why? Why is he gone? And what I found is that it seems like he was a difficult person to have on set. And he became increasingly difficult. And then he later was legitimately fired from a soap opera for getting handsy with his co-star. But it would seem that this was basically, you are a very difficult actor to have on this show and you're out. And that is a terrible thing for a poor showrunner to have to deal with, because you've set up your whole storyline. And this was the first time that he was one of the actors on the credits. He was in the opening credits. He was a key element of the show. And then suddenly they had to dispatch of him, and it switched the whole storyline towards a direction that didn't quite make sense. And I don't know if that's why they ended up cutting the other mystery, because they were like, well, now we have to put in this whole other story. If you enjoyed this short, check out my full video about Veronica Mars season 3, which is pinned in the comments.